Hello, students. So here are the directions for your Unit 1 test corrections. Um, this is a little bit different than maybe you've normally done since we had an all online assessment. So here's what you're going to do. I've attached this Google Doc to this assignment. And what you can do, you can actually earn points back to your test score. Okay. And here's how you're going to do that. You're basically going to fill this chart out for any question that you got wrong. So I'm actually going to do an example to kind of show you what I mean. All right. And for this, I'm going to do a split screen just because it's easier for me to see the problem and then see my chart or table to fill out. So here's my test. Okay. I'm hoping that this is what it looks like for you when you get an email that releases your test score. So it will show you, the question. Here's the points. This is what you got, and this is how many points it was out of. Okay. And then it will show your answer, and the green check just means that you got it correct. Okay. So I'm going to go along and find my a problem that I got wrong. So again, it's 1 out of 1. That means I got 1 out of the 1, so I got it correct. I'm going to keep going. Uh-oh, I'm seeing a red X. So that means I got this wrong, and I got 0 out of 1 points. So here's what I'm going to have to do to fill out this table, okay? The very first thing, it says type the question. So I am going to, instead of typing it, I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to copy and paste. So I do Control C for copy. And then I come over into my box and I use Control V to paste. You may have different ways that you do it. You could also highlight and then do it depends on if you're in Chromebook or not, but you can do a right click if you're on a desktop to copy, and then come over and right click to paste. So there's lots of different ways you can do that. So I need the question. So which angle corresponds to angle HEF? The next thing I need to know is how many points is the question worth? So I'm looking over here, that's right here. It's worth 1. So I'm going to type 1 in for this column. Okay, I'm going to need to move over. What is your original answer? So I answered LKJ. Okay, and then the last thing is correct your answer. Give me the correct answer and explain why you got the problem wrong. So y'all lucked out because it tells you the correct answer is actually LIJ, right? Because it's telling me this. Now, I also need an explanation of why you got it wrong, okay? So I said LKJ, right? And I was really looking for the correct or the corresponding angle to HEF. All right. So I know that I accidentally thought that this top angle here, LKJ, corresponded to HEF. But I know that what I did was I said, whoops, that LKJ was the corresponding angle to HEF, right? But LKJ, this angle actually is in the same place or matches up with HGF here, right? So I'm just going to write that in. So I know that LKJ corresponds to HGF. And LIJ corresponds to HEF. And that's it. Okay. So I really am grading on your explanation, right? Because you get the correct answer. but I want to know why did you get the problem wrong and what would you do to correct it? I need to really add that in. So explain why you got the problem wrong and how to, correct it. Okay? So I'm simply going to do that for all of these. Here's the correct answer. Down here, I got this problem wrong. So what is the scale factor to go from figure A to figure B? Well, here's what I answered, but I know the correct answer is actually this. So I'm going to have to go back in and figure out, well, why is it 3 and not 1/2? Okay? I'm going to highly suggest that you use my anchor charts and video section for this. So for instance, I'm going to go to my classroom. This will be the greatest place for you to get information. Okay, I'll just go to 706. So under my classwork tab, I'm going to go down to anchor charts and videos. And so for instance, if I didn't understand that one question, which was, how do I find the scale factor, right? I'm simply going to look under my videos here in charts and see here, how do I find scale factor? So I have size of scale factor and scale factor, and then finding scale copies. Well, let's see. I might start here with size of scale factor, right? If that doesn't work, I might go back down to scale factor and look at these different things that could help out. So basically, that is how I'm going to do my test corrections for every single one. Now, last thing, it says here, you will have the chance to earn your points. All areas of the table must be filled out for each question that you got wrong, right? But here's the thing. That doesn't mean that every row of this table will be filled out, because you're just going to need to have one row filled out for every one you got wrong. There should be enough here for even if you got every question wrong, which nobody got a 0, so that's not going to be anybody's case. But each row is for each question you got wrong. Every part has to be filled out for you to get credit back for the questions you got wrong, but that doesn't mean that every row has to be filled out. Okay? Please email me if you have any questions on this. So good luck. Thank you.